Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This is going to be my preview on Liv Morgan Jersey Wildcat. I do want to say Liv is the free one this month. I do want to say the best thing about Liv by far is this training ability. 2 green MP and 2 multiply gem strength at 35k. I actually think this is huge. I love these trainers. She's worth taking to 6-star gold for this in my opinion, so I'm very happy she's the free. I love this trainer. And she has your standard new gen link, gems do 10% more damage, and the standard Jersey Wildcats gear. Liv is kind of difficult for me a little bit. She's a aggressive striker from new gen, which is awesome. I will run some builds. The only thing that's really effective is takes a lot of nice stuff, and we'll talk more about that as we go on. Um, there is some stuff you can do, but it definitely feels not great to me. Maybe you guys will have different ideas or opinions. I love the look though. Definitely love the look. The poster art on all of these is phenomenal. To be honest, they just look. One thing Champions does is they kill the poster art, in my opinion. All right. Anyway, let's start with the moveset. I will show you all the moves for Liv. New Jersey Buster, 6 MP blue, 522k damage and increase your black MP by 10. If your opponent's class is a trickster, deal 789k damage additionally and make 30 random gems into snowfall gems, which will modify all gems below it into black gems. It's an okay ability. I don't think it's great. Not really super worried about it one way or the other, to be honest. The hardcore move. And honestly, for me, it's a little disappointing, but that's fine. Jumping in Saguri, 6 MP, deal 484k damage and choose a 7x4 area to make into leech gems of strength 406k. If you're wondering what that translates into, and nothing affects that 406k, by the way, that's just stock. Leech gem damage affects the gems underneath, not the strength of the leech gems. Where is my trusty calculator on my desktop? So 28 gems at 406,605 equals 11.3 million damage. So breaking all of these leech gems will do 11.3 million damage. And then we have the finisher, 10 MP, deal 1.25 million damage, make 28 leech gems into black gems, pin the opponent. Entourage for this one, post 99 MP like all of them. We're going to have 4 blue MP from Lawler, and then Hall of Fame Ray gives us 2 blue MP, 75% leech gem damage. You can see it doesn't affect this, it just affects the gems underneath. Austin Theory, 100% leech, also affects the gems underneath. And then 50% more on that black finisher, bringing it to 1.88 million. Strap is a 100%er. She really needs it. I mean, but to be honest, to be fair, the strap isn't making a big difference in a lot of these until the end because we have nothing, no move damage, no gem damage here, like buffs, so nothing, no multiply gems in this, so nothing we're really working off of. It's just raw gem damage, which is, if you've seen a lot of my videos, you know there's not a lot to work with here. We have a 200% Fury move metal. And I do want to remind everyone when you're watching this preview, this is my thoughts on what's available at the moment of the preview on the characters, right? So keep that in mind. I have no idea what else is coming this month. Last month I thought R-Truth was terrible, and he is, unless you get everything. And by everything, I mean a moment, 2 gears, a big strap, 2 insane plates. Later, he's actually one of the better tricksters. But I mean, who would have seen 500% heat plate and stuff like that? So, barring something like that, Liv is not super interesting to me. Hopefully she will be to you guys. Let's get going with this moveset. We are going against the lady I have on the road that's gold, so Jade. And the loop is really simple. This fills the black moves after 99 MP. Awesome. That's great. And then we throw our gems out here. Our leeches, and then we make them all black gems. So, I mean, we're overdue for some really good leech plate. So if there was one that added like 500% gem damage, maybe. You can see we did like 25 million damage. I think it was 22 million damage, something like that at gold on the pin. We're extremely lucky that we didn't get in a sub match with Jade there. But we got through it, so that's awesome. Next moveset, kind of variation on this, since she's in competitive modes, isn't going to keep any golds down turn 1. You kind of then have to resort towards a sub. So we're going to go Guillotine, and we're going to keep the New Jersey Buster. And then we're going to swap out the finisher. So Guillotine, 6 MP submission, generate 35 random sub gems, do 610k for 3 turns. Remaining you turn into Snowfall Gem Blue. That's only 6 MP, so that's nice. You still know what the New Jersey Buster does. This finisher, the Oblivion, 480k damage plus 125k bonus damage for every Snowfall Gem. Then finisher, another 480k damage, and choose a 7x5 area to swap into blue gems. Entourage for this one is you could go Dom for the blue gems, but he won't add much, so I just went with Steiner. For a little bit more on that 3-turn sub. Miz for the 100% Snowfall gem damage, so they go up to 250k. And then we got Gunther for blue gem damage. So at best, I mean, we're not going to keep all 35 sub gems, right? I would say 30 is more than generous. So 30 gems times 250,000 is 7.5 million. So this is doing a 7.5 million finisher. We get a few blue gems. You know, maybe 5-6 million there. And then our finisher damage, there's not a lot you can do to spice this up. You could put for sure a Dog Ear Gremlin plate on, get 100% more blue gem damage, but it honestly isn't going to add but for a couple 3 million on the end anyway. Anyway, I'll show you. It recycles. That's the good news. So here we go with the random sub. And now we would increase our black MP by 10. And then we could hit our finisher, which will refill the stuffs. And that's 20 million on the finisher. Is she gonna kick right out? And then we just repeat that process. Alright, now you can see this move in effect. Notice she got a yellow match, so even though we subbed, if she kicks out, we are going to get subbed. And we hit a 17 million finisher that time. Thankfully she didn't kick out. And we get the W there. Okay, so this moveset has some viability in triple red here. But it's going to require nicer stuff to get there. So I will show you with more normal stuff and we'll kind of move from there, right? And I do believe that will be all of the moves, yes. So you will see all of the moves, which is excellent. Very happy about that. All right. So we got the Jersey Codebreaker, 6 MP, deal 800k damage, make the bottom 2 rows into multiply gems of strength 4. Middle rope missile dropkick, 6 MP, 493k damage, make 25 random gems into Snowfall, which will modify all gems below it into red gems when broken by you. Hurricane Rana, 6 MP, 497k damage, choose 8 gems to make into black gems. It's a reversal, so if you get submitted, you break the sub and do 2 million damage to them, and then you take their turn, right? So that's all 6 red MP. That's great. Low charge. I like that. And we're going to run this with a friendly trainer setup where we have red and red here. So that's the 6, 1 for your turn 7. So we're 1 to the plus. And we have 45% red gem damage here. We got Gunther for multiply gems do 60%. We got Zombie Bailey for red gems 40% and multiply gems for 60%. Leo would obviously be much better here than Gunther, and Andre would be much better here as well. We'll play around with this a bit. I'll show you some different trainer setups. Anyway, let's check this out. Again, this is, and we'll put some plates on this build set at the end as well. This has the anti sub, which is great since we're going against Jade. Gameplay loop simple. You want to put your multiplies out first. It's random, so you don't have to choose. Saves time. I like that. And then you throw your snowfalls out. Also random. Saves time. I like that. Gets most of the board this way. And then you're going to choose to blow up the board and make reds go underneath, hopefully. We're going to do a row break here. And here. And that should get everything else red. Like so. 23 million, still nothing too crazy, but it is turn 1, and it is, I think that's Mherex proof, right? So, you know, that's not horrible. Alright, so what if you have some more rare stuff? Also, there is a moment that's available now. I will talk about that at the end, how to get that. Actually, anyone can get it. Mostly, if you have some resources, or most anyone can get it. So, if you guys saw my video, you know all of these trainers were buffed. So when they're gold, they now add 2 to their multiply strength plus the MP. So, Striker Andre here is 2 red MP and 2 multiply strength. So that's great. And then let's change this over to good old trusty Leo for 3 more multiply gem strength. Now we're up to 9. If we had the moment, we'd also bump up 3 more to 12. And I'll talk more about that moment at the end. So that's pretty great. And we can kind of simulate that moment after this as well. We'll get there. So 9 is definitely better than 4. I'm not gooder at math, but I do know that. The snowfalls, you can see, don't cooperate here very well for me. That will happen, of course. Let's see what we can do, though. Do what I can, get pretty decent breakage. That was 37 million gem reduced. So, getting a little bit better. Yeah, a little bit better. What about if you had the moment? That's a great question. So it would be 3 more multiply gem damage. Again, I'll talk more about where you can get that and how at the end. It's very obtainable. So 3 more multiply. We got Andre adding 2 and Sting adding 0. Let's go here and do this and this. And so 2 and 3 is 5. We need 5 total. To simulate the moment. So it's the same build you just saw, but this is if you have the moment. And we're going to use Sherry for 4 and somebody with 1 there and there. So that gets us, this would be what you're looking at on the right, would be this with the moment. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm tired, so hopefully that makes sense. But if you had the moment, it would look like it right about here. And then we still have plates to add. This will help you decide if you want the moment for her or not, if you like this gameplay for her, etc. And who knows what else they may or may not add. Row break. Boy, this is a mess. That gets all of this except for these 2. So that gets that. And there. That gets that. That should do the trick, I think. Yeah. Looks like I do my math gooder. Now we're up to 48 million gem, if you have the moment. And with that setup that you're looking at. Okay. Perfect. Let's go back to the setup we're looking at. No moment, essentially, and then some plates. You're really going to need Leo to make her work even with plates. The plates you would use, there's the Snowfall plate, the Ms. headband. When you make Snowfall gems, you get 50% red gem damage. Right here. 4 more Snowfall gems increase your red gem damage by 50%, so we'll take that 50%. And then we're going to use the Valkyrie plate. Whenever you activate a red move, increase your red gem damage by 50% for 1 turn. We're going to get 100% out of that. If the board were to super cooperate, we could get 150% off of that, though I highly doubt it will. But you never know. It certainly won't on the regular. So this is, again, simulating no moment with the plates. Because this hit's pretty decent. This hit's pretty chunky. Snowfalls, let's see where they go. All on top would be way too much to ask for, clearly. That's kind of impressive. That's me in a nutshell, though, for sure. We're just gonna do this and make sure I break them all. I can't tell what I clicked. It's too glowy. I think I have them all. $55 million gem, a little more respectable, and that's without the moment. You know, you had those 3 multiplies, and we're definitely going up and beyond that. And that's also a fairly tragic board. Good luck, but hey, you know, you run into that. I will run that and simulate Z moment for you guys. I got a feeling if they do anything even remotely like R-Truth, she could end up being somewhat decent. Although I don't particularly love this gameplay style in general. There's too much variables for me to really like it, especially Lady Striker. But anyway, that's beside the point. Let's do the moment here. So this would be with the moment with the plates. So you see the problem, even though, like, ideally, we would be able to fill in more snowfalls here, like, just so we don't have to deal with this nonsense, but we don't have a 4 snowfall coach like we do for, or 3, like, or 4, like we do with Tamatonga for Pyros. We never got that with snowfalls. So that would go where Bailey was if I could make this a little more consistent for me, but we do not have. So we're going to break that. And I mean, like, we need this one. We also need that one. And then I think we need, I don't know if I'm even going to get them all here. This is kind of a mess. I basically did get them all. 67 million gem. So, I mean, that's obviously workable. It hits hard enough. If you're a live mark, you can make that work. So, but of course that's with like the moment, Andre, Leo, etc. So it takes a lot to get there. Normal people stuff, you're gonna get kind of hit in the face a couple times with this one. This one you're gonna sub a couple turns, and this one you're gonna do a couple rounds of leeches. You know what I mean? For most of us, I don't even have the stuff to run this plate. I'm missing the ultimate plate for this set. As far as the moment, there is this blitz going on right now. There's a free claim ticket for the blitz in the store. And then you have to do this blitz. You need 5 of these. I think Sherry obviously is difficult to get, and they all have to be 6-star silver. I've done this on my personal account. I had Anvil at silver, I had Sherry at silver, I had Steamboat at silver. I had to take these 2 to silver to do the blitz. Blitz gives you the moment token right here. You also get a potential 40 to 150% gem damage strap out of the box. I got a 60% modern powerhouse on mine. A little bit of TP, a little bit of coin, and the moment. So that's where you get it for 3 extra multiply. And let me show you the exact moment, because it does have some other stuff. I think it's probably worth doing, in my opinion. If you can, if you have the resources, you might as well do it. Where are we? Right here. It's a B tier, so it takes 3 of them to max it out, so you will have to get Oscar to take advantage of it. Blue gems do 50% more. Yellow gems do 50% more. Multiply gems are 3 times bigger, and then 50% less damage from all colored gems. So that's what the moment does. Pretty obtainable there. I'm good with it in the blitz. I just had to blow some resources. So there's that. And yeah, Liv, she's the free one. She's not the top lady striker. Never was going to be, probably, as the free one, right? I mean, I don't think anyone expects that. She's okay. I don't really love her as a fighter. She's got some potential with some really, really good stuff to hit hard. I mean, Bailey is way better. Obviously, right? Naomi's better. Naya's better. There's a lot that are better, but her trainer's awesome. I think for the month, guys, you're gonna use the sub, to be honest. Just use the super sub for her tours to clear that stuff. Before you get that, just use whatever finisher you have and hit the finisher. Because especially if you get the leeches, it's just not gonna be, tours won't be too hard. She's probably not going to set the world on fire for anyone after the month, but her trainer, I think, is quite good. So that's worth noting. Maybe we'll get a bunch of stuff for her. With a little bit of stuff, you can see the bones are sort of there. Those multiply gems get bigger, that you can definitely do some stuff with her. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll tell you what, though, if you don't have a lot of stuff, you're probably stuck with this kind of thing. Throw on, I would say for this, a move damage strap would be the way to go if you have it. And if you have to sub it out, sort of thing. If you don't have Miz, then maybe you double down on the sub even more and use the sub trainers. If you don't have really nice stuff. During 99 MP, though, you can do a lot with the reds. You know, get the multiplies out, have the snowfalls out. There's just a bunch of stuff you can do. You can put all the multiply trainers on. And then she'll hit very hard during 99 MP, but post 99 MP, it's going to be a struggle. So let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. And that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Yeah, I wasn't feeling Liv at all. Not a fan, personally. I don't like her.